Hey guys, it's Nick, and happy 2010 Stanley Cup champion Chicago Blackhawks Day. Yes, on the day I'm filming this video, it's the 10th anniversary of Patrick Kane scoring the OT winning goal. Nobody else but him saw go into the net, and it just feels like yesterday it was that when that happened, doesn't it? Well, it's been 10 years now, and it's still a great memory to have. Hence why I'm wearing my 2010 Stanley Cup stuff. So I want to do a special video today where I go over a bunch of my hockey cards. It will be all my Blackhawk ones. I've been sorting all of them, and I thought, why not go over them? So let's get them all going into a video. It will be fun. To start off with, I do have a complete set of Blackhawks from one full team, and I will go over that, and it's the 2013 Stanley Cup champion team set, where it was a complete set for the entire team of the 2013 Blackhawks. This is the jumbo card that came with it, with the main roster picture, and then on the back, it has the roster, Tays hoisting the cup, and the series finals. Very cool card to have. So let's get into the rest of these cards, shall we? The first player card in the 2013 set I will show is an autograph one. I managed getting one of the 2013 cards autographed by number 52, Brandon Bowling. Yes, I met Bowling on his day with the cup in 2013, and I asked if he would be able to sign this card in a hat for me. And Bowling did so. So I managed getting him to sign his 2013 Stanley Cup champion card on his day with the cup. Pretty sweet to have. So let's get into the rest of these cards. The next card in it is a Marian Hossa moment where he scored 2 goals against the Minnesota Wild in the game to advance the Blackhawks to move on to the second round of the playoffs to face the Detroit Red Wings. So I love it because it's Marian Hossa. He put up 2 goals in the game 5 against Minnesota. Very nice card. Next highlight card is from the regular season from March 6 when the Blackhawks defeated the Colorado Avalanche to advance the Blackhawks record from their perfect start to the season to 24 games. And this was a March 6 card. Very nice to see. Taser scoring on Varlamov of the Avalanche. Next card is from the moment of Corey Crawford making a save in the Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final after facing 51 shots. And he had a hell of a game that night. Hawks had a hell of a game because I like shin pads by Andrew Shaw. Everyone should recognize this moment from that celebration. Brent Seabrook's OT winning goal to eliminate the Detroit Red Wings in Game 7 of the second round of the playoffs. Very great moment in that season run, and it's so memorable. I love Seabrook, so great one to have. Next up is from the 2013 Conference Final, Game 5 of Patrick Kane with his hat trick. Yep, Kaner scoring the hat trick to move the Blackhawks on to the 2013 Cup Final. Great moment right there with the heartbreaker celebration he had. Now we go into some of the players. I'm not going to cover all my hockey cards because that will be too long. I have so many pages of hockey cards. Fills up about that much in my book. I don't want to go over all of them. So I will go over a select few. From the 2013 set again. Next card, sorry about that, had to pause, is number 30, Ray Emery. Rest in peace, Razor. 2013 Stanley Cup champion. Didn't get playoff action at all, but he played a hell of a season that year for the Chicago Blackhawks. Only losing 1 regulation game. That is impressive. He was a great goalie for us in 2013. alongside Corey Crawford. The next two cards are Johnny Oduya and Brent Seabrook. Both had great seasons in 2013. Again, 2013 Stanley Cup champion set, so I have the full set. Seabs and Oduya, not bad looking cards, and honestly, I have a lot of respect for these two players. They were great on the defense for the Hawks in their cup runs. And the next two, Nicolas Charmer, right there, and number 65, Andrew Shaw. Shawzy and Jarmerson, great players, had great seasons. Shaw with the OT winning goal in Game 1 of the Cup final. And Jarmerson, he got screwed over by the refs in Game 7 against Detroit. He could have had the game-winning goal. Think about that. Then they waved it off. With a minute 52 remaining in regulation, Jarmerson scored. Then the refs waved it off. Next two, number 10, Patrick Sharp, and number 88, Patrick Kane. Sharpie had an injury-ridden season in 2013, but every game he played in the lineup during the regular season, Hawks did not lose a game at all. Sharpie was a good luck charm for the Hawks that year. And then Kane winning the Conn Smythe Trophy that year, I still think Corey Crawford could have got more respect for it, but Kane had a great playoff. After a rough first few games in the playoffs, Kane started lighting it up and started playing to playoff action Patrick Kane. Next two cards, number 50, Corey Crawford, and number 81, Marian Hossa. Both great players. Hossa, my favorite all-time player. It's awesome to have him on all three of the Stanley Cup winning teams. Corey Crawford, one of the best goalies in team history, winning 2 of the Stanley Cups as a starting goalie, one as the third-string backup for the Chicago Blackhawks in 2010. Crew, well-respected, and one of the best goalies on team history. Next 3 cards are of number 19, Jonathan Toews, with the 2013 card. Number 36 for the Stanley Cup game-winning goal of 2013, Dave Bolland. And number 20 of the Blackhawks, rookie at that year, Brandon Saad. Honestly, Saad got screwed out of the Calder voting, in my opinion. He should have been able to win the Calder that year. He had a great rookie season, and he had a okay playoff for his first time in the playoffs. He scored his first goal of the playoffs in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final in 2013. So not a bad card here. Next, I'm going to do this by showing a page of the book, just because it's a bunch of the depth players from 2013. So right there, it's number 8, Nicoletti, Michael Hanzus, Michael Fleur-Leak, now assistant coach of the Blackhawks, Sheldon Brookbank, Michael Roosevelt, Victor Stahlberg, Jamal Mayers, Daniel Carcillo, and Ben Smith. Ben Smith played 1 game that year, and it ended up being in the Cup final. That's a way to get your name on the Cup, right? So that's a cool way to have a name on a Stanley Cup, so that's impressive. And next card is number 16, Marcus Kruger. Not a bad card. He had a great year that year, and he was a hell of a player for the Hawks when it came to the PK. Number 2, Duncan Keith of the 2013 set, and then we'll get into the card that finished off the entire set. We'll finish it off with the player that had made himself have a big name when it came to playoff action. Number 29, Brian Bikal. Bikal had basically more goals in the he had 9 goals in the playoffs tying his total of goals in the regular season that he played all 48 games in. Bikal had a hell of a playoff for himself. He got the first of the goals that started up 17 seconds. And great goal right there. And then there's Bikal for the final card of the 2013 set. Okay, since we're now done with the 2013 set, so we'll get into more of my other cards I own. And I would start it off with a unique one I own. And it's a numbered card. It's numbered 130 of 375. And it's a rookie jersey autograph card of Ryan Hartman. Not a bad card to have, a Heartsy. And it has the chain stitching in it, so that's very nice. It's a great patch card. And for a rookie card, being a Heartsy, I'm happy to have it. When I got this card, I was happy because Hartman, I thought he could have stayed with the Hawks a lot longer. Did not happen, but I still respect him. He gave me a broken stick during a game, so when I got this card, I was very happy to get it. And the reason why I'm pausing every time is what I'm resetting all my cards. This Hartman card needs to go in like a harder plastic case because it does not fit in the binder. It's a thick card, so I have to put it in a plastic case for it. Okay, let's get into the card that's kind of unique to have. I know it's a typical Corey Crawford MVP card, but the thing is with this MVP card, I have what made the card. A 1-of-1 printing plate of the black printing plate of this particular card from that series. When I got this printing plate, I knew I had the Corey Crawford card. I said, holy cow, I need to put those together, and it's like, it's cool. I have what made this card. I did not ever expect to have a 1-of-1 printing plate from one of my favorite players in Corey Crawford. Next card is another autograph card I own. And I actually have his jersey behind me. You already can see the jersey behind me. I'm pointing at it right there. The black old check jersey. Well, this one's an autograph card of his. That's for him being a broadcaster. He's one of the Blackhawks broadcasters and national broadcasts. But he played for the Hawks, number 16, Eddie Olczyk. Like this card, it's autographed, so I'm happy to have an Edzo autographed, I believe, yeah, Upper Deck card. Okay, let's get into one of my more recent cards in my collection. This one's unique because it's from this year's set of the Credentials. I did not pull it. I ended up purchasing it for not that much. It was pretty cheap. But it's a steel wheel, which is made out of steel, if you could see on the side, Dominic Kubalik. Kub had a hell of a rookie season. Hopefully we could get him to a nice contract to come, because I really love Kubalik on this team, and I think having a steel card of his is kind of very nice, because he was a steal for the Blackhawks, taking him from his signing rights from the LA Kings to bring him into Chicago. Next up is another this year's set, and it's a Young Guns Adam Boqvist card. Not a bad card here because it's a Young Guns Adam Boqvist. Had a solid rookie season. He got injured a couple of times, but still, love Boqvist. Next up is actually one of my first jersey cards I ever got. I pulled this thing in a random Target pack that would sell one jersey card with multiple random packs. And I managed getting this card. What was funny, when I got this card, it ended up being the day he got traded, but he managed coming back home to Chicago to retire a Blackhawk. It was number 10, Patrick Sharp. Yeah, I pulled this card the day Sharp got traded to Dallas from the Blackhawks, and then he came back to Chicago, and then I still own the card. I like it because it's a jersey card right there. It shows right here his jersey, and then good card right here too. Next up, we're going into a page where it's a bunch of older players that don't play with the Hawks anymore. Legendary player, another legendary player in my opinion, should be in the Hall of Fame, but it's not. But one that definitely is a Hall of Famer. I have his jersey back there, Bobby Hall. So here we go. Right here, Steve Larmer, Bobby Hall, number 24. I did a video on him for the Forgotten Blackhawk. Marty Havlat. Here is Nikolai Habibolin. Did a Forgotten Blackhawk episode on him too. Jocelyn Lemieux. Troy Murray. Yes, Blackhawks broadcaster also on WGN Radio. Jeremy Roenick, right here. On NBC Sports Chicago with the Blackhawks broadcast, Steve Conroy. And then, at the final card of this random page of older players, Eddie the Eagle Belfour. Yep, that's a cool set with older players on it. I'm doing this so I can run this video a little bit quicker. So, on the next page, I have this year's MVP card, even though at the time he was traded, it is Dominic Cahoon, a Young Guns checklist of Kirby Doc and Capo Caco. Then last year's Young Gun, I wish he was still on the Blackhawks, Henry Yokiharu. Right here, we have last year's player, Chris Kunitz. Came back to the Hawks, Marcus Kruger last year. And Ben Smith again. Then right here, current Blackhawk Calvin DeHaan. He's been injured. Here's Robin Lehner. Loved Lehner. Wish he was still on the Hawks, but it's understandable why we traded him because salary cap. Well, not really salary cap, but it seems like they were trying to. I don't know what happened with not being able to re-sign Lehner, so they let him go to Vegas. Right here, a MVP card of Teuvo Teravainen from his days with the Blackhawks, which he was still on the Hawks. We had to trade him with Brian Bikal to Carolina, and we didn't get much in return. Bad trade. Okay, two duplicates right here on the sides. Artemi Panarin. In the middle, it's Brian Bikal. Respect to Bix. And then a row of Corey Crawfords. Right here, Crow. Upside down. And there's another Crawford in a way. And then, right here, another Crow. Bottom line, Sharp, and another Patrick Sharp. No, my bad. Patrick Sharp, Artem Anisimov, then two Artem Anisimovs. My bad. I have more Sharp cards. They just aren't in the book yet. Okay, we do have a row of Duncan Keiths. Right here, Duncan Keith, and a Keith. It's two duplicates right here, but who cares? I know I have more Duncan Keiths somewhere, but I'm just been sorting them out. And also another Duncan Keith in the middle right there. Couple Alex DeBrinkets, a rookie DeBrinket right here, this time with a normal colored logo, and then the same picture, but it's silvered out, so that's unique. Couple Brandon Sodds right here, and his rookie card from his rookie year, He did a nice goal where he actually flew in the air and basically scored, basically. Cool picture of Brandon Saad from his rookie season. Another Brandon Saad. Couple of Patrick Kanes. Marian Hossa. I have quite a bit of Seabrook cards. Here and here, a couple Seabs. They're all different for the Seabrooks. One without the A on it. And then the 2010 moment of Seabrook basically hitting Mike Richards into the boards. A great card on a scorecard right there. Then we have a Jonathan Toews right here. And to finish it off, a couple more Toews cards. Here, here, and here. I know I have more hockey cards. I want to hear what your thoughts are on this video. If I should do another hockey card, Blackhawk card collection, because I have quite a bit of more to go on, because I've been sorting them, and I just wanted to go over the ones that were in my book so far. So, I want to hear what your thoughts are on this video, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and most of all, let's go Hawks.